Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. People always say, why do you say welcome back? Well, welcome back from yesterday. Oh. Welcome back from when you were listening to the morning drive just 2 minutes ago. Welcome back to life. 100.7 The Score is the End of the Bench. I'm Rob Breaux alongside Chois Woodman. Lucas White also in the building today. We'll have a short show till 11:30, then turn it over to the Texas Rangers here on 100.7 The Score as they have their afternoon game against the Cleveland Guardians. Another win last night for the Texas Rangers, 4-2. I think we can officially classify this as a winning streak. I think you probably could have a while ago, but I was like, it's just in baseball to me. Choice is almost like you got to have multiple series wins in a row with a sweep involved to have a real winning streak.
I subscribe to the
Lou Brown?
The Lou Brown.
Sure.
We won a game yesterday. If we win today, that's 2 in a row. If we win tomorrow, it's called a winning streak. It has happened before.
That's good.
That's probably the only one I can do.
That's pretty good.
Okay, thank you. That's where. So you get to 3 in a row. That's a winning streak.
So you do. I mean, you have the Lou Brown, but it just feels a little different to have 6 in a row. With a 4-game sweep and another series win.
It feels different because the Rangers haven't done it all this year.
Well, this is the longest winning streak of the Texas Rangers season, or maybe ties the longest.
And you're 8-2 in your last 10. I mean, it's, dare I say, they're playing good baseball.
They're playing good baseball. We'll see what happens in the next couple of series. Of course, they'll have to survive me in attendance on Thursday.
Dang it, Rob.
But I have a pretty good record.
Do you?
I'm not like Clinton the Royals. I don't think he's ever seen him win.
Okay. I've seen more Rangers wins than losses.
Yeah.
It's probably close to 500, but
all time I'm probably right at 500 as well.
I'm 1-1 this year, so I don't know.
I was in attendance with the Baltimore Orioles the one season when we were heading to the All-Star break and the Orioles swept us.
Yikes.
But this will be different, right?
The impressive thing about this 6-game winning streak is they're all road games.
They are, and they've not been great. Well, they haven't been great at home or away, but I think they're back over 500 on the road with the 6-game winning streak. See if they can make it to 7 today at 11:30. That's the pregame 12:10 first pitch. We also have Astros Twins tonight, 6:40. We'll tell you about the Astros game in the headline segment at 9:15. We'll have some World Cup updates as well. Team USA, the U.S. men's national team, will play tonight.
Let's go.
Against Bosnia. Did you see the dust-up from the local reporter that everyone was mad at? She almost had to delete her Twitter account. Everyone was so mad at her.
Was she, rooting for Bosnia and Herzegovina or something? No. I have not seen this dust up.
No, she was rooting for Team USA. She was trying to have a little playful banter. And she said, Team USA into the knockout rounds. Bosnia, who's that? We don't even know where it is on a map. And everyone was like, these dumb Americans. They don't know where Bosnia is on a map. Can we not just talk a little trash? I guess that's not the spirit of the World Cup, but it is. I don't know. There's been way worse said, at least on my For You page, amongst World Cup fans. So yeah. I thought it was an innocent piece of trash talk. The internet thought differently and bullied her into submission, and then she released a long statement apologizing.
She apologized?
Never apologized.
Never. Well,
Well, in your interpersonal relationships, you should apologize and take responsibility for things. But
Bosnia?
Publicly?
Who is she?
Yeah, I don't even know her. Anyways. We'll have a new segment today. We'll start doing these on Wednesdays. We need your help. This is the question of the day for the Yates Flooring Center chat line. You can find it on the website, doubleTSportsNetwork.com, or the app. Brought to you by Happy State Bank. The question of the day that you have to be involved in. I'm forcing you to be involved with this.
Do it.
We need the best defensive player all time from each Big 12 school. So if you want to give me Teddy Bruschi or Terrell Suggs or Darren Woodson or Zach Thomas, give me some names of great defensive players from Big 12 schools. Give me the player and the school. And here's the criteria. Generally, we're thinking what they did at the school, okay?
Okay.
But if there's a prolific NFL career involved, we can go case by case here.
We can factor it in.
If there were good to great in college, but like Hall of Fame worthy in the NFL, I think that has to count for something.
So the Patrick Mahomes rule.
The Patrick Mahomes rule. He was very good in college, especially if you were like just on bad teams, but you were individually great.
Okay.
I think that has some bearing as well. So, yeah, if you wanna say Darren Woodson because he helped the Cowboys win 3 Super Bowls, cool. Give me your reasonings, give me your players, and give me your best defensive players. We'll do most of the other schools at 9:30. We'll have the Texas Tech conversation at 10:30. I'm not exactly sure where to go with Texas Tech.
I already have it. This was an easy one for me.
I think Gabe Rivera. There's some other guys in the Ring of Honor defensively. Mm-hmm. Zach Thomas. Did Jacob Rodriguez do enough?
I don't know, did he?
He won all the awards. Maybe some recency bias. He helped you win your first Big 12 championship. First outright championship since Eisenhower was president. So there's some conversations to be had with the best defensive player for Texas Tech ever. And some would say that Jacob Rodriguez wasn't even the best defensive player on his team.
Some would say that.
Some would say that after David Bailey was drafted 2nd overall. So at 9:30, we'll start going over some other schools. Give us the best defensive players in Big 12 history for the schools. So current Big 12 schools, all-time players. They don't have to have played in the Big 12. So we can still talk about Terrell Suggs and
sure.
Landon Roberts. Where'd he go?
Landon Roberts?
Landon
Roberts.
Wasn't that his name?
Is that UCF?
Houston. Wasn't he on the Peach Bowl team?
I'll believe you.
I think his name was Landon Roberts. I don't know why that name popped into my head.
That is random, yeah.
He was good, though. He's a beast.
Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is the End of the Bench. We have some things to discuss here. The Big 12 all-time best players at each position. We're going to start doing this every Wednesday, 9:30, 10:30, however long it takes. Today, Chois and I will be talking through some best defensive players.
Okay.
We'll also get your suggestions from the chat line. The first suggestion on the chat line was Pat Tillman from Arizona State.
Okay.
Obviously, Pat Tillman, an American hero. I think is immortalized in a statue maybe at Arizona State. I think he has a statue.
There is one. Heck, he's got the... last year when I was in Vegas, we went to Hoover Dam, and the bridge that crosses there is the
Pat Tillman Bridge? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We went to, when Arizona State came here in 24, just kind of noticing all of the jerseys being worn from past players and whatever.
Yep.
There were a lot of Pat Tillman jerseys.
Yeah.
Do you have any other Arizona State players?
He was my pick. But
really?
I'm going off of... the hard thing is, I'm trying to do these off the head, off the noggin here, and then looking for research and help after that. Tillman was the first player that came to mind. And what's hard is my perspective is basically 1995 and on from what I can remember.
Right.
And I don't remember some of the 90s stuff, too.
All right, let me give you two more names for Arizona State.
Give them.
Darren Woodson.
I had forgotten that he went to Arizona State. Okay.
Terrell Suggs.
Definitely high on the list.
So Darren Woodson, Terrell Suggs, Pat Tillman.
Pretty good grouping.
Well, we got to get one of these.
Oh, I would go probably Suggs.
Terrell Suggs. Lucas, can you think of any more Arizona State defensive players? In my research, I read about Mike Haynes, but I'm fine with putting some just names everyone knows on this kind of list. Terrell Suggs,
Eric Allen was another one.
Eric Allen, yeah.
But out of the three, I'd go Woodson.
That would be my second pick.
I think I would go Darren Woodson, too. And again, totally biased, but he helped the Cowboys win a couple Super Bowls, or 3 Super Bowls. So
there's no bias there.
Yeah, so I would. He is in the Arizona State Hall of Fame. He was a linebacker at Arizona State, and then obviously played safety in the NFL. I think I would go Darren Woodson.
Okay.
I think I would go Darren Woodson.
I won't argue.
BYU is another name that I just knew. BYU is a school kind of like Texas Tech where you're like, oh, who are the greatest players from Texas Tech? Well, let me give you these 7 quarterbacks.
Pretty well.
So, I really couldn't find a whole bunch of defensive players in BYU history. Obviously, there's a ton of great BYU defensive players, but like some that made a real difference and that I remembered. Of course, I didn't watch a lot of BYU until I don't know the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But Kyle Van Noy was a BYU Cougar.
Okay.
Kyle Van Noy.
That one's up there.
I think Brett Kiesel was also at BYU.
Yeah, he's the other one. He used to play for the Steelers,
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's who I put, but Van Noy wouldn't bother me. I have no strong feelings.
Brett Kiesel always looked like an offensive lineman that wandered out on defense, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're pretty good. You can stay.
We'll keep you here.
Just
That's
the
fine.
beard, the build.
Yeah.
He always looked like a guard or a center. Like, what is he doing on defense? Lucas, if I gave you those 2, or you could.
I don't know either one of those 2.
You remember Kyle Van Noy from the Patriots?
I do. Is he currently still in the league?
He might still be around, yeah.
A name who's still currently, I know, in the league that went to BYU is Fred Warner.
Fred Warner went to BYU. I forgot about Fred Warner. Yeah, Kyle Van Noy is currently with the Baltimore Ravens.
So I'll go with Kyle or Fred Warner, depending on... I mean, they're both linebackers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like either one of those.
Either is fine. Van Noy is probably who I'd lean towards, but
I think Van Noy for the playmaking ability. I think he had a bunch of big time moments at BYU. I think if you asked a BYU fan, they'd probably say Van Noy, so I'll go him. We skipped Arizona alphabetically.
okay.
Do you remember what the defense was called for Arizona in the 90s?
No.
So it's very culturally appropriate. It was the Desert Swarm defense.
Okay. Good enough.
Instead of Desert Storm, it was Desert Swarm. But Teddy Bruschi was a part of that defense before going on to a legendary career with the Patriots. I would go Teddy Bruschi for Arizona. Any qualms there?
I had Teddy Bruschi down as well. So no qualms. None at all.
Lucas, any other names for Arizona? Hard to beat Teddy Bruschi, honestly.
And he's one who had a good college and pro career.
Yes.
Yeah, he fits.
Yeah, I
both
would.
boxes.
Yeah.
Teddy Bruschi. Of course, you can chime in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Another linebacker in the same era was Rob Waldrop. But
Antonio Pierce is another name, and Lance Briggs, but I would go with Teddy Bruschi.
Lance Briggs. All right, let's go to Baylor. Baylor. There's only one name at Baylor, right?
The one that this was one of the few I could come up with on my own.
Yeah.
And I don't think I found anybody better. Mike Singletary.
Oh, it's not Sean Oakman.
Oh, man. We're going to eye test, and it's Sean Oakman.
The Sean Oakman meme
Forever.
at Jerry World, where he's standing there with the captains, and he's 4 feet taller than everyone else because of the angle of the
For
photo.
sure.
And his abs are out, and he's 6'8", whatever he was.
Yeah.
Just a scary human being. But Michael Singletary, I mean, he wants winners.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember Mike
Was
Singletary?
that? Oh, that was when he was in the
coach.
NFL, right?
When he was a coach.
Okay, I want winners. Yeah,
When he was a coach. I think he was complaining about Vernon Davis. Maybe.
would make sense.
He's talking about Vernon Davis with the 49ers. I want winners. All right, so Arizona, Teddy Bruschi. Arizona State, Darren Woodson. BYU, Kyle Vanoy. Baylor, Mike Singletary. How about Colorado?
Colorado. I'm going recency on this one. One of the very few, and I know he used both, but one of the very few to win a Heisman Trophy on defense, it's got to be Travis Hunter.
I don't hate that.
I mean, I looked at the other options, and there's some good ones, but Hunter is... That's where it's got to be for me.
Their best player on the national championship team, you remember a lot of the offensive players.
Mm-hmm.
Their best defender is Alfred Williams, who's a unanimous All-American, but I mean, the Heisman Trophy, shutdown corner, electric playmaker. Now, he does get the benefit of also playing wide receiver, but...
Sure, but that was...
I mean, if there was like a utility, you would be there.
Of course.
I'm fine with Travis Hunter. Let's put Travis Hunter.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is the End of the Bench. We're getting through some best defensive players in the Big 12. We're going alphabetically, so if you have some Utahs, UCFs, TCUs, obviously you can chime in on the Texas Tech best defensive player ever. We'll do that one at 10:30. But we'll be talking about this most of the day today, so get your nominations in if you've listened and disagree with any of the ones we've already had. You can also put in some submissions for who we should do. Right now, we've got Arizona's Teddy Bruschi, Arizona State Darren Woodson, BYU Kyle Van Noy, Baylor Mike Singletary, Colorado Travis Hunter. So, those are the ones we've done so far. We'll continue on a little bit later in the show, but first, let's check the calendar.
Your daily look at what's happening in the world of sports, birthdays, and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
It is National Joke Day. Oh, more than that, it's International Joke Day. So we need some international jokes when it comes time for that, Choice.
That's a lot of pressure.
Because you won't be here for the bottom line today as the Texas Rangers take over. Maybe Jeff is on at the very end of the
I doubt
program.
it. We got a noon first pitch.
But
so
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It'd be a really fast game.
It would be a fast game and a fast post game, which they don't normally do. They
do
like
not.
to spend their time in the post game, which I appreciate. I enjoy their post game show.
Jared Sandler.
It's American Zoo Day.
Ian,
It is
I'm a big zoo guy.
Blink 182 Day. What's your favorite Blink 182 album?
Album I could not answer.
Mine's the one with the stoplight on it. There is one skip on that album. It's Christmas Eve, and I've only wrapped a couple of presents. That song, I usually skip that one, but the rest of them are bangers. And that one's only like a minute long, so I usually just listen to it anyways.
Okay.
Mine's still the self-titled album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the lady on the front?
No, it's the smiley face.
The smiley face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's Enemy of the State.
Okay. I couldn't tell you an album. I can tell you a few songs.
Except it's not Enemy. Canada Day. Early Bird Day. I wish I was an early bird.
I am. I can't sleep. I can't remember the last time I've truly slept past like 9 o'clock.
I'm a night owl. And so
I'm both, which is really bad for me.
I will say I'm becoming both. Used to I could sleep till noon and no issue.
Yeah.
But I even on the weekends I don't do that anymore. I'm usually up and about before 9. It's International Chicken Wing Day. Shout out to David Collier. He's a big chicken wing guy. National Patio Day.
Okay.
National Ginger Snap Day. That's one of those where Big Ginger Snap's not selling enough ginger snaps in July, so they're putting Ginger Snap Day there.
Big Ginger Snap.
That should be in December.
That's a horse name.
It's also Zip Code Day. Zip Code Day. Any birthdays, Lucas?
Goes right under flopping Canadian.
Liv Tyler celebrating her 49th birthday.
Yeah. Hey, we shout out to Armageddon for the second day in a row.
She's 49.
Yeah, she's 49. That's crazy. Pamela Anderson turning 59. Then
Okay.
we have Rainey Rodriguez turning 33. She's from Paul Blart's Mall Cop in Jurassic World.
Peanut, blood, and jelly?
She's the daughter in Paul Blart's Mall Cop.
Okay.
And then Hillary Burton turning 44. She was in One Tree Hill, Dawson's Creek, White Collar, The Walking Dead, and she is from the town that I grew up in, which
Oh, nice.
I did not know that, so that's pretty cool.
White Collar was so good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm. I feel like it fell off a little towards the end, but it was still.
Yeah.
But it was still really good.
They struggled to wrap some things up.
Yeah.
I think they were making a movie at some point. Or another.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Another season.
Yeah, I wish they would have figured out a way to.
Yeah. Some of those
Keep it
shows
going.
that are too involved get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine a Breaking Bad movie.
Well, he did El Camino.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But I would like to. It just starts with Walter White, like, waking up in the hospital.
Yeah.
On this day, I actually have what we're supposed to look forward to. So I'm not going to give you a lot of on this day.
Okay.
On this day, A League of Their Own was released in 1992.
Yes.
Still never seen it. O Canada in 1980 was proclaimed the Canadian national anthem. So only 46 years ago.
Oh, Canada.
Things we're supposed to look forward to as the new month starts, July. In sports, of course, the World Cup runs through the 19th. All-Star Game, July 14th. The Tour de France starts this weekend. Who knew?
Oh, who knew?
I have not watched that in probably 20 years.
No. I don't know that I've ever... I probably watched a race or two.
Golf's Open Championship is on the 16th, begins on the 16th.
Nice.
And Lucas's favorite, the WNBA All-Star Game, July 25th.
Well, there have been some WNBA takes shut off in the last couple days.
Of course, 4th of July this weekend, 250th birthday. Everybody's gearing up. In theaters this month, Minions and Monsters out today. The live-action Moana on the 10th.
That looks really bad.
You think so?
Yeah.
It looks like just it looks like Moana again. The Odyssey with Matt Damon and Zendaya.
Very excited.
The 17th. I liked The Odyssey in school, so I think I will. I'm excited for this
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Same here. Top 10 movie all time. Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out on the 31st of this month.
Oh, I'm excited about that one. Tom Holland also in The Odyssey.
I haven't watched any of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. I think I'm going to start because the trailer was intriguing enough for this. I'm sorry. Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man.
Yeah, but you have, like, kids.
They've all watched them.
Okay, but you haven't.
I just haven't gotten around to it. The new Legally Blonde prequel is on Amazon Prime today.
Did not know they were doing that.
A Disney Plus exclusive episode of The Simpsons comes out this Friday, too.
I'm aware of The Simpsons.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen a full Simpsons episode.
The new Netflix adaptation of Little House on the Prairie is released on the 9th.
Oh.
My family's big on the old version, so I'm curious how this will go. We got Dancing with the Stars and ESPYs that also come out this month, so there's all the things you're supposed to look forward to in July.
No lie, Lucas. Do you know what movie was released today in 1998?
Do share.
No.
Armageddon.
That's great.
Wow.
3 of them.
Also, Baby's Day Out in 1994.
I remember that.
It's a great movie. David Collier's favorite movie, Magic Mike XXL.
Just leave it at that.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is the End of the Bench. We've got some Big 12 football to talk about. Of course, we have legitimate Big 12 football to talk about as we get closer and closer to the season. We'll both be, Chois and I, at Big 12 Media Days next week.
What?
Now, I've been to Media Days once, not with this station, not with anyone really. I went alone.
I remember when you were there.
Yeah, I just went alone and
that
walked
was
around.
The last time it was in Arlington, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last time it was at Jerry World.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
and then we
We'll be in
went
Frisco this year.
And then we went Vegas, and the last 2 were in Frisco. Yeah. Wonder if he'll stay that way. If they kind of park it in Frisco.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Seems like a good spot.
It does seem like a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Don't get me wrong. I was just fine with the company paying for a trip to Vegas, but, Jamie wasn't as cool with that. Jamie felt like it was hostage the whole time, but...
Was that at Allegiant?
It was. And they were very strict on their rules there. Like, as far as you had to be in at this time and out at this time, so you couldn't... There's no bending to go early and set up or anything like that, so...
Could you imagine if this year's was in Vegas?
It would actually be hilarious. Be perfect. Big 12 Media Days brought to you by DraftKings.
Yeah, here's MGM.
Caesars, MGM, yeah.
MGM.
Oh, it'd be perfect. Yeah, Jamie, I was walking through the MGM lounge over there between segments. Yeah.
Went to Caesars last night. Can you believe the integrity of this media day?
Oh, my
has been
gosh.
tarnished by these media members at Caesars Palace.
It would have been great. I kind of wish it was. But no, Frisco's a good spot. It is. I am curious if they ever throw the Easterners in the league a bone at any point and go to Orlando or do something along those lines.
Yeah. All right, some more Big 12 defensive players. I've got a couple that I think just make sense. Let's go to Cincinnati. It's got to be Sauce Gardner, right?
Nope.
No?
Sauce is the easy pick, I do think. I think if you're really digging in a little bit further, it's Ivan Pace.
The linebacker.
He is the only unanimous All-American in Cincinnati history. So
Sauce was not unanimous All-American.
It was not.
Now, was it Pace and Sauce on the same?
Salsa. Let's go.
So they call this the Picante defense. No, so
was it Pace and
totally threw myself off.
And Tabasco Pace, on the same team over here.
Pace and Gardner. They went to the playoff together, right? Or was Pace a couple years after the playoff?
Pace was 22, so I think that was during the play. Or his last year, I think, was 22. So I think they did. They at least played on some team together.
All right, so give us who would you say between the two? Obviously, Sauce is the
draft
pick, the famous name,
the bigger name.
The Bearcat Bunch has chimed in on Twitter with Sauce Gardner.
Kobe Bryant was on that team, and he was I think he won the best defensive back player of the year award that year. I think he was on the year with Sauce.
The Thorpe?
Yeah, the Thorpe Award.
Man, Luke Fickell had some dogs on that defense, and Satterfield does not replace any of them. All right, so I would go Sauce. He's going Bryant. You're going Pace. We'll let the chat line break that one.
That's good.
We'll let the chat line break that one. Bullfighter says, have we had an elite DB? Have we had an elite DB? Marcus Coleman played for a lot of years in the NFL.
Yeah, he's
Tracy Saul was a 4-time All-Southwest Conference player.
Yep.
All-American.
Idaloo's finest, Tracy Saul. Obviously, right now, Bryce Pollock, if he has another year of 5 or 6 interceptions, if he is in some Thorpe conversations, if he has the year that maybe you put him in the conversation. But I would guess he's. Let's go back to odds. I would guess he's probably odds-on favorite or top 2 or 3 to win the Thorpe this year. He's the video game again. It's video game,
right,
Pro
right.
Football Focus, all that. They've got him ranked as the number 2 corner in the country.
The Notre Dame guy is probably the shoe-in.
Yep.
The favorite.
Yep.
Elmer Tarbox is the all-time single-season leader in interceptions.
Yeah. With 8, I think.
11?
11?
So that's like a crazy number.
Yeah, you're right.
Douglas Coleman had 8, I believe.
8 was more recent. That's what it was. You've had some others that were really good, but if you're using the word elite,
I mean Dwayne Slay
for a single season was elite.
Darcel McBath. Kevin Curtis, Ryan Aycock.
To me, Marcus Coleman's the best of the group.
Cody Davis.
You've had some really good ones. You're rolling through.
And we had some DBs.
Marcus Coleman's the top of the list to me. But
so Bullfighter says Schooler, Jordan Brooks, Zach Thomas, David Bailey. I would not put Schooler on that list.
I would not. He had a good one season.
Jordan Brooks had some really good games. Being on that defense really hurts him. He just did not have a lot of help.
Sure. Agreed.
But he is an elite sideline-to-sideline tackler.
Absolutely.
Elite. Was at Texas Tech, has been since. He's the second leading tackler in the NFL since he's got there.
I feel pretty strong conviction on my number 1, though, for Tech.
Okay, so I think there's a top three. Zach Thomas,
Gabe Rivera,
Jacob Rodriguez.
Yep.
I think that would be the top three.
And I think
because you have some sack artists out there, Hunt, Adel Duckett, I mean, Brandon Sharp. You have some since 2000 defenders as well. But
yeah, I mean, David Bailey in one season was amazing. Tyree Wilson was really good for you here, and panned out at the next level that well. You've had some. Those are all guys in the next level or in the next tier down.
I would though say that it takes longevity, and you have to have some longevity here
to be the best all time.
So I would not put David Bailey in the conversation.
Completely agree.
So who's your clear cut?
I wouldn't say clear cut, but I feel this is the person that belongs there, and it's Jacob Rodriguez.
You just said clear cut.
I said I have conviction at who my number one is. I didn't use it.
Seems pretty clear cut.
Fine. It's Jacob Rodriguez. I mean, you've never had a linebacker in Heisman conversations. He truly has, last year at the linebacker position, had one of the best college football seasons of all time. Not Texas Tech seasons, but college football seasons of all time. He surpassed multiple teams on turnovers accounted for. He was, you just don't have, and it wasn't just one season. He was really good for you leading up, but last year solidified it. Last year, the conversation going in was, can he be as good as Zach Thomas? And Zach Thomas was the benchmark that you go for before last year. I think Jacob Rodriguez passed him up, and it's not any disrespect to Zach Thomas at all. And Gabe Rivera was amazing, but it was before my time, and I've seen highlights. Senior sack, but
I mean, what he did from the nose,
yes,
not a lot of noses are doing.
Not at all. But Jacob Rodriguez, to me, is the answer.
We also had a Bob Lilly for TCU, and I
agree with that one. Yep. Got to be.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Illegal tripping.
Welcome back, 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. Time for Ask The Benchwarmers. Get your questions into the Yates Flooring Center chat line. There's already been some offsides controversy on that goal. His arm was across. But apparently that's not part of your body. Your toe can't be across, but your arm can be across?
I think it's got to be a leg or torso, I guess. I don't know. I learn soccer rules all over again every 4 years.
The best defensive players in the Big 12, this is what we've come up with. Arizona, Teddy Bruschi. Arizona State, Darren Woodson. BYU, Kyle Vanoy. Baylor, Mike Singletary. Colorado, Travis Hunter. Cincinnati, Sauce Gardner. Texas Tech, Jacob Rodriguez.
Let's go.
TCU, Bob Lilly. Houston, Ed Oliver. Kansas State, Terrence Newman. West Virginia, Chuck Howley. UCF, Asante Samuel. Oklahoma State, Leslie O'Neal. Kansas, Aqib Talib. Utah, Eric Weddle. Iowa State, undecided.
Matt Blair.
I mean, Mike Rose was part of the most together team of all time. He was a linebacker. He was good.
The guy that does the Dirty Jobs show?
No, it's Mike Rowe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's Mike Rowe. And it's David Montgomery.
Okay.
Not Devin Singletary.
Who said that?
It is time for Ask the Benchwarmers. Benchwarmers, who is the biggest bust of a player the Texas Rangers have ever had on the team? Love this question. Are we going
contract-wise?
Here's some questions. Yeah. Are we going players you thought were going to be great? Because Corey Kluber, after the trade, starts one game.
Yeah.
Never does anything else for the Texas Rangers. That was a bust of a trade. Ryan Dempster.
Oh, man.
I think terrible trade. He did fine.
Something. He did okay.
Fine. If we're talking about players who were highly, highly thought of and never did anything for the Rangers, Jurickson Profar was supposed to be...
He's the biggest bust out of your farm system.
And then Mike Olt.
Sure, but
the third baseman.
Ott.
Olt.
Ott.
I think so. The one you traded away to the Cubs?
I think he went to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster or Matt Garza, one of those two trades.
I thought he went for, who was your big... He was a first baseman.
Chan-Ho Park, the pitcher.
He did enough and was... There was such little expectation with pitching with the Rangers back then.
It was just so frustrating of Jurickson Profar for 5 seasons. You could have gotten...
you could have got David Price.
Yeah, you could have gotten David Price 3 different seasons for Jurickson Profar, but they never would sell him off. And then Jurickson Profar was good for the Padres, the Braves.
Why do I question you, Rob? My concussed brain just needs to listen to you. It was Olt.
Olt, yeah.
Why was I thinking Ott?
Ott is like a... that's a different... I think that's hockey or something.
It's hockey and soccer, apparently. There's a Mike Ott there. Oltz...
Oh, this text just says Prince Fielder.
That's the one, to me, that was the biggest bust as far as the contract goes. The contract... I don't think it's a fair one, necessarily. But because you expected to get 6 or 7 more years out of Prince Fielder than you did, and much more production even in the time that you had him, I think he's absolutely in the bust territory. I don't know if he's number 1, but he's way up there. Profar to me is the biggest bust out of your farm system.
Yeah,
because he was the number 1 player in minor league baseball, number 1 prospect for a while, and just never panned. Then he went and did roids.
That is true. This section says, why is Jack Peterson not in the lineup 2 of the last 3 days? Had a home run yesterday. Jack Peterson...
He's hot right now.
They're starting a lefty.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of a hot bat guy. I get the righty-lefty analytics, but he's hit, 5 home runs on this road trip?
He has 17 at-bats this year against left-handed pitchers.
Okay.
And he's 3-17.
I'm still going with the hot bat.
He's hitting 246 against righties and 176 against lefties. He will pinch hit today as soon as they put a right-hander in the bullpen, and he's up in the lineup.
Probably hit a home run.
Maybe so. That'd be awesome. But he just does not take competitive at-bats against lefties. He's also 186 at home and 296 on the road. And he hits 137 in day games and 290 at night.
It's crazy.
So day game, lefty,
road.
He's better on the road, but it's just not good for Jack Peterson.
Sorry, I was
today.
Going the wrong way.
You're backwards there. But he is. You said hot. He's hitting 238 in his last 7 days.
Home run wise,
he does have 4 home runs in the last 7 days, 6 in the last month. He's slugging .810 this week. But that's a fairly simple answer. They're pitching a lefty. He's not starting. Bullfighter says, I think the Rangers are made of glass. Which non-Red Raider coach or player do you most want to interview at Media Days? Coach would be Rich Rod for me.
Brett Yormark.
Do you think he'd sit down with us?
I think we would be one of the few radio stations that would be considered. And then it might be the opposite where you're running tuck and tail.
Right.
So you don't want to face any tough questions.
Right, let's go talk to the tech guys.
But I think it would be a consideration. I don't know. I think he has... I'm trying to remember in past, but this may have been towards the beginning of his time as the commissioner of the Big 12. I think he sat down with some. He would be number 1 on the list for me. There's guys that are fun to talk to. I'm not headhunting when we're there.
I want to talk ball with Rich Rod.
Rich Rod would be fun. Kenny Dillingham I'd like.
Kenny Dillingham would be fun.
Kalani Sitake's a great person.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be a great interview.
I don't know how. Yeah, he'd probably just talk up tech the whole time.
I think you could get Kenny Dillingham going a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah,
I went Jamie Pollard, that punk. Come on, Jamie. Bring it on.
I don't think Jamie Pollard.
I don't think Jamie Pollard has the intestinal fortitude to sit down. But
maybe.
Hey, why are you calling Texas Tech out to pay for the rest of the league's crap when you can't even pay your own full fine?
By the way, the Big 12 should pay those legal bills.
Yes, they should.
Use that Redbird money.
16-way split there.
No, the Big 12
office. Oh, you're talking about the office?
Yes.
That's fine. I'm fine with that, too.
It was their lawyer that did it.
Jamie Pollard.
All right, go watch some World Cup. Listen to some baseball. Do what you need to do. We're done here. More after this, but it's Texas Rangers baseball.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.